Hey friends, it is already September 26th. This is a shot of the lake this morning at 10 o'clock in the morning. Isn't it beautiful? Good morning. Trying to get a good picture of the lake for you this morning. I have been trying to get ready to take a trip with the kids and meet Sergio. And man, there's so much planning to do ahead of time. So, I've lost my coffee. I have to go find my coffee. I have my coffee. Anyway, so much planning to do ahead of time. Number one, our passports were outdated. But luckily, through an expats page here, I found a place. I found several, but a good one down below that's been in business for all our water supply and brooms, that has been in business doing this for more than 10 years. And they take your passports and make a run for Mexico and then bring your passports back stamped. So we didn't have to leave the country, which is good to know because I'll be doing that again. But we got our passports done, paid for the fines that we owed on that. And now just trying to get us organized. We have a household full of staff, if you will, that we have to make sure are okay while we're gone and paid up, and everything's paid in cash. Nobody here has bank accounts. I mean, some do, but it's not the norm. And so as far as where we are now in the main city, it's totally different. But where we are in the little community that we're in, yeah, it's not a big thing to have a bank account. They don't. So anyway, have to get all that done, where you set aside envelopes with their pay in it and a receipt for them to sign for their pay, and trust that all that's going to go well. Remember, we're remodeling, doing an addition down below down there. So we had to order supplies, cinder blocks, and tubing for electrical and all of that, so that they'll have that ahead of time. The gardeners up there, we've got plants that they're putting in now, and they'll have the upkeep of the casitas to do, and keeping up with the new plants and fertilizing and all of that. And then thinking about having an additional person come stay to manage the household, which we did last time and it went rather well. So contemplating that. The kids will have to miss out on their very last week of school. That was another thing. Talk to school about that, because that's when they do all of their awards, just like anywhere else, and celebrations, and they'll miss that. But I have an important events to go to, and my granddaughter McKinley, this is her senior year in school, and she's playing volleyball, and she is awesome. She played varsity, only junior on varsity last year in her school, and this year again on varsity. And so, it's her last couple of games, and I don't want to miss it. I've missed enough. So we'll miss our last week of school so that I don't miss any more of her event. We'll be there celebrating birthday parties with family. We've got a trip planned. So anyway, we're excited. We have to think of what we're going to do with the dogs. Now, the people here that care for the house will also care for the dogs while we're gone, so I think that'll be all right. Meanwhile, they're also doing construction while we're gone, I guess, on the kitchen down below, which has not begun yet. Although I did just see the carpenter come down to visit the neighbors, so maybe he'll stop by here. I don't know. And then just making our list of things that we want to take. You have to. I'll have to make sure I have passports for the kids. Have to have a hotel reservation for the day before we fly out. I have to make sure that I have 3 backpacks, because it's just the 3 kids and I traveling, not Sergio with us. And we have to catch 2 different planes, which the kids are ecstatic about. And I'm like, oh geez. So I've started. I had quit walking. I don't know why. You exercise for a while and then you're like, forget it. So I started again this week walking the hills, trying to build up my stamina, because, traveling with 3 kids and suitcases and the stress of it all, I want to make sure that everything is in tip-top shape and I'm not huffing and puffing and, whatever. So started exercising again, just the walking. Bought a yoga mat in case I want to do some, endurance and strength training. We'll see. We'll see. but just to make sure I'm in better shape to make this trip with the kids. And yeah, that's what's going on here with me. Just trying to get everything in line. Not taking a lot of clothes and things because we plan on shopping wherever we end up, and getting new school clothes, new shoes, that kind of stuff. School supplies, all our school supplies, because here, like, you sharpen a pencil and it breaks 2 seconds later. I want to get good pencils, good map colors, good crayons, the good glue that really sticks, all of those kinds of things I never thought of before, but I sure think of now. And so that's what we're doing. Our trip does not begin for a little bit yet, but have to just have everything in order. You have to think about your electric bill, the cable bill, all that has to be paid, and it's all in cash. And you have to leave that and trust that to somebody to go and pay those bills for you. So there's just a lot on my plate at the moment. So I'm going to add a little extra fun stuff into this video that we've been doing, and just know that we are planning a trip. It's a lengthy one. And we're just excited. Just the kids haven't left here in a year, so I think they're overdue. And yeah, that's what we're doing. So enjoy the rest of the video. Well, as you can see, there's a truck down there, and he is loaded with cinder block. So they're pulling up to unload that and stock up on our supplies so that the men can continue working on the addition while we're gone. Well, here we are at Price Mart after we took Sergio to the airport. Price Mart is like Sam's Club, and the kids found a drum set they want. Driving towards Guatemala City on Sunday. This is one of the towns that we go through. Usually it is a 4-lane highway. On market day, they shut down 1 lane on either side of the road, and it becomes a plug, as Sergio would call it, and it's their day of market, Dia del Mercado, in this little town. They don't have any space for it, so they have to use the highway. It's pretty interesting. And now you're going to be entertained by the girls dancing. This is the Wednesday Addams song, and I'm not playing the real music because I don't want to get in trouble. But Gianna loves Wednesday Addams and the theme song, and they are practicing daily Zumba in school right now because they will be in the fair parade on September 30th. And I guess their class is doing Zumba. So they'll all have on red t-shirts and black pants, and they'll have all their Zumba moves down. As you can tell, each one has their own style. Look at Sassy Amelia and look at Fun Gianna. I tell you what, these girls couldn't be more different than night and day. And then we have Giovanni, and he loves to help the guardians and the gardeners and the men. So here he is with the leaf blower, and they are letting him try to start it. And he pulled and pulled and pulled on this thing. This is Adalberto. He is 21 years old, and he's worked here in the casita since he was 14 years of age. And his cousin will be in the next little clip with the cowboy hat on. And he is also 21 years of age and has worked here since he was 14. They both went to school down in Pana and then worked in the afternoons. And they also have crops at home that they have to tend to. Corn, beans, avocado trees, such as that. Very hardworking, very good boys, very good with my Giovanni. Show me.
Okay.
Oh, fuerte, Giovanni. Uno más. Wow, excellent, Giovanni. Bien hecho. And then we have Mia, and look how filthy she is, especially in her belly area. She disappeared for more than 24 hours. We thought for sure she had gotten hit by a car or someone took her. When she came home, look at her belly. Oh, you could just see it. She came home, she was so excited, she jumped over all of us, and then she laid down and slept. She was happy. Now this bird in the top of the tree right there is another story. They call him an águila, like an eagle, and he wants to eat little animals, like my jefe. And so he sits up there and watches for anything that he can fly down and grab. And here we're down close to the lake. Now this is what, the lake that we live way up above from. This is down pretty darn close to it. And they have like a little exercise equipment down by the lake. And that's what the kids like to play on, these little toys, they call them. They want to go to the park by the lake. So the boats are floating by, and here in a minute you'll see the kids playing on the exercise equipment, having a ball. Pretty simple. I love the simple life we live. And these next few clips are at a trampoline park in Guatemala City. The kids love it. Giovanni's doing a back roll. Look at him. Anyway, he was successful a few times at it. He sure does try hard. But they had so much fun, and the girls even did the zip line. They just played and played and played till they were worn out. And yes, I get to go in and play and help Giovanni because he weighs a ton. And there's one guy working this little area, and he was good to help him, but it's a lot of work. So here I am and I get to get down in here and play too. And let me tell you what, I was hot and sweaty and worn out too. Now, of course, you can't hear it because I turned the volume down because of the music in here, but Giovanni's just screaming because the girls, I mean, they're having a ball. They're running past him. They're jumping on top of him. He can't get his balance, and he just wants to get out and do it again, and it's just so hard for him. So we're learning to be patient, trying not to scream, and get him out of this pit so he can go on and have some more fun. The girls are just like circus monkeys. I tell you what, they're agile and full of energy. Next, we have Giovanni at school learning to do a front roll. And here's the kids waiting for Daddy to come down the hill for a visit. Look at them. They're so anxious. They can't wait to see their daddy. Are y'all so excited?
Yes!
Where'd Gianna go? What are you doing, Giovanni?
Watching the concrete.
Are you so happy? Giovanni had to wait a full week for the concrete to dry, and he's so happy to be down here walking around in the new construction. Come over here.
Okay. Wow!
What do you think?
Good.
You like it?
Yes. This is cool. I need to show Daddy.
But we can't get to the edge because it's very tall and we'll fall off, okay? Like we can't come over here because we'll fall off, okay?
It's really high.
Yeah, it's very high.
Let me see how high is this.
See?
What?
Yeah, so we don't want to get over here, okay?
Okay.
Okay, walk around just a minute and then we need to go back up because the men are coming. It's time. Stay out of the water, don't splash, and stay out of that, that's wet concrete. Don't go over there, stay over here. I decided to come down here before lunch and walk on the slab. It's my first walk on the slab. There I go, walk the plank. And here I am. I'm standing in the bodega. What will be the bodega. Wow, very nice. Look at this. Very nice. And this will be the bathroom. Keep passing through. And this will be all laundry room. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. Hopefully won't be much longer and we'll have some walls. You know, it's a great day when you slam your sunglasses in the trunk. I think I messed them all up. There's the shattered. This one doesn't have any. And now look, it just is floppy. They're just floppy. Floppy. Anyway, they're kind of bad.
I'll take a picture of it.
I don't know. I'm really pissed at myself for doing that. And this is one of our workers. The weed eater was broke, and so there he is with his machete, because if you let the monte grow too much and it gets too tall, you risk all kinds of snakes and other things living down in there. And they're working down there building the addition. So I think I'm up on the top level, and I'm looking down at him sneak in a video. The new construction's there, and there he is. And it took him, I don't know, like 3 full days of chopping with a machete. And here comes Giovanni up the hill from the neighbor's house. Misael, one of the guardians, is carrying him on his back. Mia in tow, and Flori, the nanny, behind them. Giovanni is so blessed to have these 2 boys here. They don't mind at all. Now, this is going uphill. He's kind of flat there, but where Mia is starts uphill. And he carries Giovanni not only up this hill, but the next one, which is tremendous, on his back. How do they do it? Giovanni, Misael es un caballo. And then you have Adalberto hanging from a rope, cleaning out, and it's a direct drop from there. I mean, and it's tall. It may not look it in the video, but I mean, if you fell from there, you could do some serious damage. It's high up. And there he is, just hanging by the rope. And in the next one, Misael is up above my car. See my car there? He's up above it, and he's just hanging on and trimming trees and cleaning it out up there. These 2 guys work so hard, and they are fearless. "6:30 in Guatemala." What are you doing? Isn't this beautiful? Look at it. Looks like a snow-capped mountain. This is more what it looks like for me. It's that close. But it's more clear. I wish I could get that clear. It's so clear, that little mountain cap. It looks like, I don't know. It just really looks cool. And then, out in the distance, there's lightning. Let's see if we can catch some. Out there, it's been lightning. Oh, I missed it. It was over here. Can you see any of it? I keep seeing it when I'm not looking at the camera. Oh, come on. It's evasive. As soon as I move this, it's gonna go. Oh, I saw it over here. Look. It was over here this time. Where does the lake begin and the clouds end? It's hard to tell. I hear some thunder in the distance. It's beautiful. Oh, there was some. Storms are coming. Storms are coming. Okay, so that is our new concrete mixer that worked for one session and then had to go be fixed. They're bringing it down the hill to control it. Look at, here they come with ropes tied to it. It was quite the circus. And then to back it up, all these men had to get out and lift the concrete mixer because it wanted to jackknife. Meanwhile, the carpenter is sitting in the red truck over here. Right there's the carpenter. And neighbors on the motorcycle. And we're loaded with sand. That's for our house too. Down he goes to the next level. Well, it was Dia del Mercado here in San Andreas. The ladies got two big, beautiful bouquets. Look at that. Lots of fruits and veggies, fresh food. And I just went over here and picked an avocado off my tree. Look at all of these avocados. Can you see them? You see the avocados? Look at this. They're just everywhere. Look at that. And it's snack time. So anyway, that's the end of my video for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. It's been a long time since I've made a video. You guys say a prayer for me. I'll say a prayer for you. And guess what? I will see you on the next video. Goodbye, everybody.